Hi, this is Billy Joe with Moon Goddess 114433, and I am bringing you another pick a card reading. This one is about how to move on from a difficult love situation or heartbreak or however you want to put that. Okay, so first I want to make a couple announcements. So for the month of April, I've been running a special. So I would give you any tarot card reading for only $15. That would be a twin flame reading, soulmate reading, a love reading, either a general reading, a career reading, your soul path reading, whatever. They're all only $15. And the month of April is almost over. So you can just, if you're wanting to get in on that, you can send me an email at moongoddess114433@gmail.com and tell me what kind of reading you want. And make sure to send the payment to PayPal me at, I'm sorry, PayPal me, moongoddess114433. All the information should be in the description box for the PayPal me and in my email account. So let's go ahead and get started. The cards that I'm using today are Madame Endora's, y'all know me, I'm klutzy. Anyways, Madame Endora's Fortune Cards, Deviant Moon Tarot, and this new deck I got, Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. They're so cute, y'all. Okay, so the three piles I have for you to choose from is pile 1 with the black kyanite, pile 2 with the fluorite, and pile 3 with the numite. So if you need more time to choose your pile, you can pause the video now. You can either take a deep breath, close your eyes, and then when you open them, the deck that you're drawn to is the one you should listen to. Or you could take a pendulum. And what I do with the pendulum is, for me, usually a circle is for yes. And a straight back and forth is a no. And you can just hold it over the screen. And whatever, it does is what you should, I guess, or however the pendulum works for you. You could have the pendulum, whatever. So let's go ahead and get started. Move these out of the way. So for those of you who picked pile 1 with the black kyanite, this is a wonderful stone. It's good for clearing energies. So this is for pile 1 for those of you that's trying to move on from a difficult heartbreak or a difficult love situation. Let's see what's going on with you. So we have, I can't even say that word, so I'm just going to show it to you. And this is pretty much the theme. It says, you will receive news from afar. Probably, so what I'm taking that is in the past tense. You probably have received news. Your tarot cards are the Hanged Man, the Three of Swords, and the Justice card. I'm going to put this right here. And your Oracle cards are the number 34, the number 7, Faceless Ghosts, and the Haunted Girl. The number 40, or the number 4, Angel of Time, and the number 10 will be the number 1, Eclipse Mermaid. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, okay, for some of you, I'm getting that it's like you have been waiting, like suspended and just waiting for something to happen, because the hangman is sitting there looking at the person with the broken heart. This person has been brokenhearted, and this person is waiting. It's like you've been waiting since you've been brokenhearted for justice to be served. And for some of you, it's like you're waiting for retribution. It's like I really feel a spirit of vengeance here. Seriously. And it's like you want to take this fish and fillet it. Oh my. For others of you, it is like a third party situation. I'm getting a sense that for some of you, your person is married or in a long-term relationship, and you're really waiting for there to be a termination in that third party relationship. And in the meantime, it's just like it's driving you insane. It's absolutely driving you insane. It's like a two-edged sword. You love this person, but yet it's hurting you. And in the meantime, okay, so your advice for moving on from this situation, because it is very difficult. I'm feeling this is very difficult for you. So your advice is to go within and start meditating more. Stop listening to other people's opinions, other people's advice. Everyone can look into your situation, but no one is in your shoes, okay? So, and other people can cast judgments, but they've got their own crap in their own closets, okay? Don't worry about other people's opinions. Who gives a flat fuck? Just, they got their own crap they do that you probably don't even know about. And they would really be ashamed if you did know about it. So who cares if your person is in another relationship? Or I'm really getting a strong feeling that you're more concerned about what other people think. And who cares? Because wow. But, and if you're wanting to move on from this situation, you really just need to go within. You need to start meditating more, working on your inner self, finding out what makes you happy, realizing what makes you so magnificent, what makes you so beautiful, what makes you so divine, okay? Become the goddess that you truly are. For some of you, I'm sensing that you actually work with this other person. And not only do you work with this other person, you put way too much effort into making this connection work with this other person, not only in the physical, in like a career, like maybe you actually work with this person, and you try to make sure that that career is extraordinary, okay? And And not only do you make sure you put all the effort. It's like you're putting all this effort into the career part. It's like a duality. Like there's a relationship and a career. I don't get it. Wait. Spirit is like, ooh, tell me a whole bunch. Okay. Okay, for some of you, it's like you're standing on a ledge. Like you feel driven to make it work. And totally focused. The Spirit says it's time to take a break, okay? It's time to take a break. Again, you need to meditate. You need to go within. You need to realize that it's not just this other person and what you have invested in the other person that's important, but you're important as well. Spirit says you have been burying yourself and your self-worth. And it's time to release the barrier. The stuff you've been caving in on top of yourself. And when you do this, do not be alarmed when all these emotions start coming up. You may experience some crying, some rage. You've got to let it out. You've got to let this out. You've got to let it purge, come up to the surface. Quit burying yourself for this other person. Because it's making you obsessed. And the more obsessed you are, the more you're stuck in this stuck energy. And once you purge this energy and you start moving into your own and you start realizing your own worth, then the eclipse is going to clear and your energy is going to shift and you're going to step back into your energy, your power. Okay. I hope this resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And moving on to the next pile. Okay, y'all. Those of you that chose pile 2 with the fluorite wand. Okay. How to move on from this difficult love situation or your heartbreak or whatever you have going on. Let's see here. The theme, we have the gate. Says, a barrier keeps you from your goal. Okay. Tarot cards you have is the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, excuse me, the Nine of Cups. Your oracle cards, you have the number 6. Autumn is my last chance. Okay. The number 36, or the number 9, for Mend a Broken Heart Fairy. And the number 23, or the number 5, for Violet Angel. Okay. Barrier keeps you from your goal. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, number 2. So, the number 4, the 4 of Swords, usually someone like taking a rest or taking a break. But when I look at this card in this reading, it's telling me something is dead and buried. Okay. So it's something that, we have the King of Pentacles here. This is something you put a lot of hard work into. This is something that's been, from most of you, majority of you, this has been long-term. This has been a long-term relationship that you have invested a lot into. And some of you, may have been a long marriage. You may have been married to this person for a long time. You may actually have a family with this person, children or even grandchildren. We do have the timepiece up here. So I just see that this is someone, and for some of you, you may be grieving an actual, I'm getting that some of you actually lost your beloved, your spouse. They passed away. For some of you, this is a divorce. For some of you, your person passed on from this life. For those of you that your person has passed on from this life, you're really wanting to continue feeling their energy, feeling this connection. It's like, for some of you, you're wanting to... Why do I hear call on mediums? That's just going to be a very, very slight few of you, I really feel. For others of you, I really strongly feel the very strong grief and sadness of why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I was so happy. It was everything I always wanted. For those of you that went through the divorce, I'm hearing, make it stop. Just make it stop. This is a bad dream. This is not happening. Have him come back. Just make him come back. So in your advice, how to move on is, so you have autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. So with this number 6, with this card, she's holding this beautiful red apple. So this beautiful red apple represents her hope. Okay. But she's surrounded in this forest. And she's trying not to lose her hope in this forest. But to me, this kind of represents not being able to see the tree for the forest. And she's clinging onto that apple so tightly. It's like she forgets she has it in her hand. So this is like telling you not to lose your way. Don't lose your way. Don't get lost in the forest of grief. Okay? You do have mend a broken heart feeling, fairy. So you are healing from that heartache. You know, do take some time out for yourself. It's okay to binge watch Netflix and eat some mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's okay. It is okay if, I mean, not all the time, but if you occasionally need to do something like retail therapy, go buy a new outfit or a new purse. You know, do something for yourself. Go get a mani-pedi. Do something for yourself. Make yourself feel good. You're going through a broken heart. You're going through grief. Don't get lost in the forest of grief. You know, it's okay to do something other than to heal, other than just going to a therapist. You don't have to just go to a therapist. I mean, it's good to talk to a therapist if that works for you. But for some people, they cry and cry and cry, and it's generating more negativity, and they really want some positivity. They need some positive vibrations. And people grieve in different ways, and they mend in different ways. And this is just saying it's okay. You know, I'm really going to sense there's people around you telling you shouldn't do that. But it's none of their business. It's really none of their business. And then we have the number 23, the number 5 for Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. So there is going to be a break in grief and the heartbreak. There is a new morning coming. There is a new sunrise coming. And with that comes new hope and new happiness, new beginnings. Okay? I hope this helped. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Do give me your feedback, because I really enjoy reading people's feedback and their comments. Okay. Moving on to those that picked pile 3 with the Numite. My daddy texted me this morning. My daddy texts me every morning. The theme of your reading, this is for those of you, pile 3, for those of how to move on from a difficult love situation or broken heart. For your theme, you have the Wolf. It says, beware who you trust. The Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. The Tower. Your oracle cards are the number 14 or the number 5 for Marie Masquerade. The number 1 for Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. And the number 28 or the number 10, which again equals the number 1 for Death and the Maiden. Okay. Beware who you trust. So, I'm getting that you are a person who's very caring and nurturing. In relationships, you're usually the giver. And in this relationship that you've been in that is most haunting you It was a relationship that you fell head over heels, completely in love with. You felt like this was the one. This was the one you've waited for your whole life. You put your all into it. Your cup was overflowing with love. But you wasn't, look how she's holding her hand in it. She wasn't going to let none spill out. You didn't give none to nobody else. You was straight for that person, your person. You was, you was giving all that water, them droplets of love to that one person. It's like, oh, don't let it spill. Like, I'm going to give it all to this person. This is my person. And you thought what you had was true love. But then the wheel turned. Usually the Wheel of Fortune to me is a positive card. But with this, the wheel turned and you got a broken heart. Some revelations happened. The tower crumbled. It's like, I'm getting a sense of a facade, a false reality came down. Your illusion was shattered, is what I'm getting. Who you thought this person was, because we do have the wolf also. He was a wolf in sheep's clothing, or she. This person was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Well, you was all, I really don't like the word naive, but that's what I'm hearing. You saw the relationship in rose-tinted glasses, and you was very naive about it. A spirit is actually telling me, I'm sorry my dogs are barking, but my mother must be home. She likes to go eat donuts in the morning. I stay away from donuts. I have a shape of a circle enough, so. So, I'm hearing that some of you actually are empaths. And the issue with being an empath, and I know this from being an empath myself, is sometimes, and many times, and most of the times, we draw in narcissistic counterparts. And I really have a strong feeling that the person that you're questioning about was a narcissist. And your advice is basically, you have Marie Masquerade, where it's it's like the mask came off and you was able to see the mask. And the advice is for that card is to stay true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Count your blessings. Be grateful that you saw this person for who they are. Even though your heart got broken, even though you're hurting, you're grieving, you look back, you see where you've taken advantage of, you feel like you may feel like I'm really strongly feeling, and it hurts to say this, but I really strongly feel like some of you feel like you've been taken for a fool. Some of you have been put to the ringer. You've been abused, okay? Be thankful you got away from this demon who was sucking the life out of you. If you have not gotten away yet, run as fast as you can. Because as he whispers in your ear, I love you, it is a lie. And deep inside, you know it's a lie. Your advice is to ghost this person. Block them and beware of this person at all costs. That is how you move on. Be true to yourself, not to this person, to you. Be true to you. I hope this helps. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Bully Joe with Moon Goddess 114433, and I